Hello guys, welcome to another RDI episode. In today's video, we're gonna make a couple of t-shirts. Well, actually, it's gonna be 24 t-shirts total, but we already started working on some of them, and we're gonna use our screen printed transfers. And in this video, we're gonna give you information and several things or questions that we have heard from people when trying to order these transfers. And after we get done applying our logos, we're gonna do an unboxing from we got some products that we outsource. So if you want to find out what we got in here, make sure you stick around. I'm going to move this to the side so I don't trip over it, and Luis is going to move it over there. And so a few things that I want to mention about the transfers, just want to give you an idea. These are the, well, actually we're going to show you the information as we go along, but these are the transfers that we got for today's order. And where we get the transfers, this is so far the best place that we have found. I know this is not the only place. I recommend that you guys do your own research. This is proworld.com, I think. Is it inc.com or something like that?
It's .com.
Okay. Well, here's all the information. I recommend that you guys do your own research. This might not be the cheapest or the best place to get them, but for us, so far, this has been the best place. I always recommend that you guys do your own research.
And sorry to interrupt. We just ordered some DTF transfers, so we're going to keep you updated on that, how they work.
Yeah, and the good thing about when you place an order, I assume that most manufacturers will give you all the details. We always get a small paper where they give you all the information, like the settings and all that, to get the best results for your transfers. And this is exactly the type of transfer that we are going to be using today, the one color value. And a few of the challenges that people have found when placing this order, actually someone sent us an email, and they showed us the issues that they were having, and it was due to the fact that they weren't using the right format or the right file. They were using a combination of an image with the background, and it had 3 different colors. And I'm not really sure if you can edit the image once you upload it, besides adding or changing the colors. I don't know if you can transfer it into just one color, but this person was using 3 different colors. And as you see, the name of the transfer is one color value. So if you are uploading an image that has more than one color, maybe that's going to give you an issue when ordering that. Also, always make sure to upload the right format. Like I think they need a PNG or...
Yeah, I'd recommend that you guys upload a one color. If you have your software, save it as a PNG, no background, one color. I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe you can change the color in their system, but send it in one color. So that way it's easier for their system to change it to one color, because they ask you what color you want your transfer. So make sure you save it as a PNG.
And also this image, is showing you the one color, what we mean by one color every time we upload. So far, we have only used either black or white color designs. So far, we haven't used any other, like a green or any other different colors. But like I said, you can always change that. I was playing around with the settings on their website, and I was able to change from a white background to a green, a blue, and all those. But they will always ask you like what type of garment you're going to be applying it on to make sure that you get the right one. And usually we get no less than 50 to make worth our time and the investment. And now that we have covered the transfers and all that, now I'm going to show you exactly the brand that we're going to be using. But actually before that, this is not the only way to do that, to apply logos or letters to your t-shirts. There's another way. And we have a lot of videos about both topics, but the one I'm talking about right now is using HTV vinyl, which is Scissor Easy Weed, the one I'm holding in my hand. This is a different process. It's not the same as the transfers. According to the information that we've been able to gather, the heat transfers, the screen printed transfers, the ones that we're going to be doing today, this should last longer than the one on my right hand side. This one will last you up to 30 washes, but those are supposed to, the transfers will last you longer. And this t-shirt that I have here with me, we made it using Scissor Easy Weed vinyl. So I want to show you the front and the back of the t-shirt. So this is not the only way, but the only downside about doing this process is that you will need heavy equipment. You will need a vinyl cutter, Like the one we have here is the Graphtec CE 6060, but it's not the only option. We have so many videos about this in particular, but we also have videos about the one that we have down here. I don't know if Luis is able to
Yeah.
get it in the camera, but we have the Silhouette Cameo 4. This is a very affordable machine, $200 versus $2,000. Depends where you get it and when you get it, but that's just an average, so you get an idea. And the good thing about the Cameo is that it comes with its own software, the Silhouette Studio Basic Edition, totally free. You do not have to do anything. You do not have to pay for anything. If you want to get the free version, you can always upgrade to Business Edition. Will be able to use PDF files and things like that. It will make your life a lot easier. I believe you can find it for around $100 if you decide to upgrade to that edition.
But if I was you, I would recommend that you guys get the Corel Draw, which I'm showing you right now. The Corel Draw, just make sure it's the full edition. You can visit our website too, and you can get all the equipment there at rdidecals.com. Just go to our store and you can find the software there that will take you directly to our Amazon store or the affiliate store, and you can get them there too. And that'll be a good way for you to support us too.
In case you haven't used CorelDRAW, like when you are just getting started, can be a challenge, but after you use it, you're gonna fall in love. Like so far, like we have only used a couple of softwares so far. CorelDRAW has like everything that you need, and the best thing is that even you can use it with the Cameo. But if you later on decide to invest in a bigger machine like the Graphtec or any other vinyl cutter, you should be able to use the same software for those. Even for digital printers, I'm sure that you can use the same software, CorelDRAW. So that's why Luis was recommending that you guys invest. If you're serious about the business, if you're going to be doing this as a side business of a real business, not just like a side thing, then getting CorelDRAW will be the best option.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, if you just want to do a side hustle, just make t-shirts, then Silhouette, the Cameo 4 is definitely a good machine for you to get you started. And before we continue, I don't know if Saul mentioned this, another thing that you should consider before making t-shirts with HTV. If you make 1, 2, it's fine. But if you're gonna sell, like we do to companies that they get like 50 or even 100 shirts, then you should definitely consider getting your transfers, because it'll be much cheaper for you. I believe it's like $1.80 per transfer, plus tax, of course, and shipping. And I think when you get certain quantity, they do not charge you the shipping, but it depends.
I think if you get like 25 or something like that, it's like almost $4, but it's worth investing or getting a bigger quantity. Also, one thing I want to mention about the garment or the transfers actually is that you can apply them on polyester or cotton or any mixture of those materials. And this is exactly the brand that we're going to be using today. Gildan t-shirts, dry blend, 50 cotton, 50 polyester. The reason why we use this type of material is because they don't shrink that much compared to cotton, 100% cotton, and also that the color will last longer than if you get 100% cotton. I know that certain process require that you use like the direct to garment, they require certain materials. So we're not very familiar with that process, but I've heard that you need certain type of fabric to be able to do that. And now what I'm gonna do, if you can see, there's lots of wrinkles. I wanna get rid of those wrinkles and the moisture that our t-shirt has. And the way you do that, actually, I'm gonna show you the settings. Right now we have it at 315, and then we're gonna give it 11 seconds, and then the pressure is on high. See, you can see, I don't know if you saw the 9, but that indicates the pressure, and I was reading the instructions, and that's exactly what we need for this type of shirt.
They have their instructions in their website, and they also send you a sheet with the instructions for the transfers that you get from them.
So yeah, I just gave it a few seconds to just get rid of those wrinkles. And if you see the logo, it's like it has to be mirrored. I mean, they mirror it for you. And then you just have to place it like this. The only thing takes a little bit to get used to is when applying it. Sometimes it's hard to make sure it's aligned. And what I'm gonna do like the top of this the building. I'm gonna place it about. This is an extra a large T-shirt, so I'm gonna give it like around 8.25, 8.25, like from the top of the building, and then I'm gonna place it like the center of the logo. I'm gonna place it right here where the
shoulder line.
shoulder line. Yeah, there you go.
That's one of the things that it took me a little bit to get used to, because with HTB, with Scissor Easy Weed, you get the sticky, uh, what they call that, the Teflon.
Yep.
And you can lift up your shirt and take a look and see if it's aligned, and it's also transparent. So I guess you could say that's one of the downsides about this type of transfers. The paper is white and you can barely see it, but you can use this option the Soul is going to show you.
Just gonna show you. We don't really use it, but because this will slow you down. But if you want to make sure that your logos are 100%, and it is not just any kind of tape, it is the heat transfer tape. So basically, you place 2 pieces of those, and then you can just stick it on there, and then just lift it up and get an idea. Right now, I have to place it a little bit down on the right-hand side, move it a little bit, do the same thing. Yep, it's definitely crooked. I'm going to make sure to leave or actually, if you go to our website, we're going to make sure that we add that transfer tape. It's not really that expensive. And
I think we have plenty of those tapes there in the store.
I think I moved it a little bit too far. I'm going to put it back.
And guys, if you're liking this transmission, this live video, pre-recorded,
good.
Give us a like, subscribe if you're new to our channel.
Now I'm going to give it the full cycle, and you do not have to worry about those little tapes because, first of all, you can reuse them. I've been able to reuse them 5 times, and there's not going to be any residue left on the garments. Now I'm going to do a hot peel. As soon as we get it done, we can just peel it off. And look at that. No weeding out, no messy working area, because as I showed you, we can place those transfers on top of each other since there's no sticky side to them. That's another of the good things about those, the type of backing paper or transfer. And see, now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna turn it around and give it another few seconds, like 3 seconds. And then from the top of the transfer, I will show you before I do apply it, like from here, I'm going to give it about 4 inches tall. And then I'm going to try to center it. I'm going to show you once I finish. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Okay, that's exactly where I want that to be. And then now next I'm going to measure, probably use the center letters, the bigger letters, just to get an idea. But we definitely need to move it to my left side.
You will get used to this type of transfer. If you work with HTB, you're gonna see the difference. But you get used to it because it took me a little bit.
Yeah,
to be honest. But
honestly, Luis has been using it more than I have. He's more used to that process. But like Luis said, it only takes a few tries, and then you will get it later on. And now I'm going to repeat the same steps. I'm going to apply the tapes. If I want to make sure that our logo is 100% aligned.
Yeah, it looks aligned.
Yeah, it looks good right there. Okay. I'm going to make sure to get it on the pillow. Okay, I'm going to give it the full cycle again and remove it a few, not a few, but slowly. That's what I was trying to say. I think so far this is probably our 6th order of this type of transfer or the material. So we've been using it quite a bit. Now I'm going to peel it off and look at that.
It's gorgeous.
It's a lot easier than using HTV. I know that I'm going to get spoiled with this process because it's getting easier and easier. See?
Yeah, plus the customers love it. First of all, because they last longer. The feel it's way different than HTV, and also because they get it for a better price.
Yep, and look at that. It looks just like screen printed, like when you do directly to the garment.
Except for you not having to wash those screens and use lots of water. It's messy.
Yeah, it gets kind of messy when you do it like that, the process, but I'm sure it gets a little cheaper for you too. So that's the back of it. And now I'm going to repeat the same steps. I'm going to make another t-shirt, and I'm going to put this on the side. And then after that, then I can start doing the unboxing because I don't want to keep you guys waiting forever.
We actually work with a few garments there. I don't know if I can get the frame, but Saul worked with those yesterday, and we're showing you some that were left because we wanted to show you the process on this live video. Even though we showed you one last week, I think it was also a live video where we did the same process, but with 100% polyester shirts. And a lot of people, well, a few people asked about the brand. They like the color of the shirt, and even the customer loved it. I could tell because I was the one in charge of his project. And when I showed him the shirts, his eyes were just like, boom.
Yeah,
Like he was very pleased with.
That's how you can tell when
process,
someone's happy with the products. Yeah.
And sometimes the key is providing a good t-shirt, and this is good for people that want to do big orders and they don't want to pay no more than $15 per shirt. But if they want a better quality, the A4 brand, it's really, they have really nice colors.
See how easy it is to do this. Yep.
And you can definitely do this from home if you are a single father or a single mother and you got kids to watch and you have, kids running around and you cannot go to work or you can't work because they're small. This is a good way for you to work from home. Of course, you got to keep them away from the heat press because it's really hot.
Now, one thing I want to mention is that like you may have to try different several times when placing your order. I got it almost at the right. Luis had to help me a little bit because he had done it before, so he would had more experience placing this order and making sure that we use the right image. And so it was pretty easy, honestly. Like if you've been doing this, it's not gonna be that hard for you. If you order something online, like from gut print and things like that, it's not gonna be that hard for you. It's gonna be easy because you should be used to the process. Okay, I'm happy with the placement. Now I'm gonna give it the full cycle. Yeah, and if you can see here, I placed all the transfers on top of each other. This is what I was talking about earlier. The good thing about not having a sticky back, that you can place them on top of each other. And the working area is going to be very small compared to when you have to do or use the HTV. And it looks really good. Now I think I'm going to move the heat press to the side. I'm going to bring the box to show you what we have in the box, because we've been asked before why we don't outsource some products, although we have so many videos about that. We have so many videos about different products that we've outsourced. Before that, let me show you that. It's good.
Yeah, the process, it's really easy once you get used to it, and you can use the ruler to center all your logos and designs. Now, Saul is gonna do some unboxing. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but unboxing some outsourced products, because I think somebody asked why we don't outsource. We do. Maybe that person haven't watched our videos. We outsource a lot. We actually outsource business cards, yard signs, car magnets, banners,
and transfers too.
And transfers now. And if you guys want to send us a gift, actually, if you want us to give you a shout out of your business, you do DTF. We want to work with DTF, test a lot of them. If you have the machine, we of course we're gonna be very honest with you. We are very careful with our name, so we want to make sure that the customer is getting a great quality and long-lasting transfer. So this is why we took so long to introduce this, because we wanted to make sure and test it ourselves first. So we want to test many other options too.
I think one thing I want to mention about this, we didn't order them from where we usually do, from Got Print. This is from another. This is from eBay, but we're just gonna give it a few. We're gonna order several times and see if we are happy with this seller. Then we can probably give him a shout out. But we gotta make sure that the seller is reliable and make sure that we are happy with all the products. I didn't open it right.
I ordered. This is the second time that we order from this person, and it's actually someone locally.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy from close to where we live. I even got the chance to talk to him and told him about that we were local, but he said he had to provide a tracking number on eBay, so
Like local in the head, or
he cannot. I cannot go there and pick him up myself. So, but he did a good job on the first time. But this is the second project he does for us.
all right, I'm gonna move this box out of the way because I'm afraid I'm gonna fall on top of it. And yeah, it came with. Well, you saw me unboxing. I'm gonna clean this because I don't like it when it's too messy. All right, so you saw that I got the yard sign stakes. I'm gonna put them on the side. So that's one thing that you have to know, that most of the time, or you just gotta make sure that you order your yard sign stakes if you outsource them. And not only do we outsource, I think Luis already mentioned it, but we also outsource magnets, banners, whatever products we cannot make because we do not have a digital printer. We usually get them, we outsource them. But one thing I want to mention is that it's good to have the option if you have a vinyl cutter. Like some customers need their product not right away, but they don't have time to wait a couple weeks or more than a week. Then you have the option to use the vinyl cutter. But one thing that we do, in fact, we have done this before. For this customer in particular, we made some magnets and we got rid of so many colors. I think in the end we used like 3 different colors instead of, I don't know, like 5, 6 different colors that he has on his design, which makes it look really nice, makes it stand out. But you already know, if you've been doing this or if you've been using a vinyl cutter, you know the process, you know how much time consuming that can be. So we give him the option. If he needs some in a rush, like we usually give him the option, try to make it easier or able to use the vinyl cutter with, that's what we do. But if he doesn't like it, we always give him the option to wait a few more days, and then we outsource our products, and no matter what products. So we got 10 yard signs here, both sides, and we made some money just by placing the order without having to actually do anything. The only work that I did was unboxing it. Pretty much that's all the work I did. I mean, because I already had the design. We already made t-shirts, magnets, so the design was already in our computer. All we had to do is just make sure that it was the right size for the yard sign. And this is the second order that he gets from us for yard sign. So the second time, all I had to do just upload the image that I had ready, and that was about it. And that's another of the reasons why we work with a lot of business owners, because we
want to help them make money, and we make money too. So
yeah, that's the way we look at it, because they get rich and so do we. Well, one day we'll be rich.
Yeah, Saul has $1 million in his pocket right now.
No, I don't want to get robbed. No, don't believe it. Okay,
but
we're getting there.
Yeah, guys. Well, I don't know if you're gonna add more.
No, I think that's it. I think hopefully we cover everything. I usually say that I'm gonna write it down to make sure that I don't skip any points or anything, but it's all right. I like the way it flows when we do it like this naturally. When like we try to have an idea of what we want to talk, but usually they just the videos run smoothly.
And I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for your support. We are more than 60. Yesterday I was checking all the members. We are 60 members now. We appreciate your support, no matter if you're a gold member, silver, or just a ASMR. If you like those nice, relaxing sounds of peeling vinyl and seeing three guys working from home, weeding out vinyl. Then yeah, thank you. We appreciate your support. And here's our website. You can get all your equipment in our website, and you can also use our calculators there. If you are a gold member or silver member, you can use your code to access and use the calculators. We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much, and happy Sunday to everybody. And we'll see you guys until the next video.
Yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you again soon.